Did you get a picture of the screen?
Hello, everybody. This is the Psychic Spectrum Radio Show. I am Skip.
And I'm Sha'ron, the Princess of Chocolate and Sparkles.
And
I
together,
don't have any sparkles on today.
we are the Psychic Spectrum. So, hope you guys find our website somewhere, psychicspectrum.com. And we have a lot of different things on there for you. And there's been some updates to the pages for members only.
Ooh.
And becoming a member is free, and you don't get spammed with emails, but you get access to some pages that other people don't. So it just makes you a member of the Psychic Spectrum. So anyhow, what do you got to say today?
Well, Jeannie, we got Allison up there, said she didn't fall asleep tonight. We're proud of you. And Jeannie says, what a wonderful day. Yes, it was. It was 78 just an hour ago. I mean, my gosh, it was nice outside. A little bit warm, actually, in the car, sitting in the parking lot waiting for some things. But other than that, it was a really nice day. And Linda's on, and we did. Yes, I got the thing that said you bought a reading, so we'll be doing that in a few minutes, Linda. And Kai's on from Austin. Hello. And Tina's on. And Denise is on. And Kelly's on.
Kelly, New Orleans.
Oh, Michael Jones is on. Hi, Mike.
Hey, Michael.
And Linda's on YouTube. In fact, we got one on Facebook. No, we haven't. Oh, they're all on YouTube.
Everybody's on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Good.
All right. Well, that's cool. That's cool. But I hope you all had a good day today. I mean, it's Tuesday. So we got over the hump there with Monday, because Monday's always a rotten day because it's the first day of the week. You got to go back to work, all that good stuff. But
Jeannie says it's a wonderful day.
Well, it is a wonderful day, and I really hope she's having a good day. I hope she's starting to feel better because she had a little bit of a ear issue. And Linda says, I almost mowed the lawn. It was so nice. I got to mow my lawn
with a riding
mower.
Either
I got a mower. Yeah, she has a riding mower, I believe. Yeah. Either you or I got to mow the lawn. I looked at it today. It looks like we need to mow it.
There.
So, yeah, it's getting there. So we may have to flip a coin, see who has to do it. I don't know. Crystal's on, yeah. And I'm really glad to see Facebook's cool. Don't get me wrong. I like the people that come on Facebook, but YouTube, we're getting quite the following on YouTube, and that's kind of cool. I like that. I like that. So today, is May 12th.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe it? We're almost halfway through May. I know I say that every week. Can you believe it? But I mean, I can't believe how fast it's going. But anyway, so this is actually a 9-day. So we had a lot of endings and beginnings today, or that's what this day represents anyway. So only you would know how your life went today if you had any endings and getting ready for brand new beginnings. But I find that kind of ending is in the year of a one, which is all about brand new beginnings. I find that kind of a oxymoron.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
Close enough.
What do they call it? What do they call it?
Oxymoron.
Yeah, it didn't sound right. I guess it was. But I mean, so but then if you don't have endings and you don't recognize them as an ending, then a beginning can never start. Yeah. So maybe there has to be a lot of things and ending this year for brand new things to start the rest of this year and to come into play for next year. So
yeah,
I mean, I suppose it all works out in the scheme of things, but that's what this day is. And so if you've done a lot of either ending something or you've ended it, now you saw a brand new beginning happening for you, I mean, that's really cool. The stone for today, I thought it's kind of weird that Jeannie would say it was a wonderful day, because I thought yesterday when I made up the paperwork for tonight that I wanted a happy stone. I mean, it seems like lately, and it could be the planets, I don't know, who knows, but it seems like we've all kind of been going through some heavy stuff. It's like been walking like this little turtle with short legs walking through mud sometimes trying to get to wherever we're going. Mm-hmm. But it's been kind of like the energy's been to me kind of heavy.
Yep.
Heavy and dense, and we've had to go through things. So I was sitting there yesterday in this heavy, dense energy, and I said, I want to feel happy. So I said, what stone would give me happiness? So this is what I come up with. Are you ready with the picture?
Yeah, I have two.
Okay.
Oh,
two?
Oh, yeah. Show this one first. See that?
Yeah.
That's Crazy Lace Agate.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I picked Crazy Lace. I hadn't said it yet.
Oh, no,
but did. Crazy Lace Agate is the stone.
And then here's another one.
Well,
isn't that pretty?
That's a slice of it.
Yeah.
That doesn't show the actual stone, though. Did you not have a picture of it?
No, that's
because I actually sent you a picture.
Oh, really?
I did. In the email, I sent you a picture of it so you could, because it's a pretty stone. It's a pretty stone. But the whole thing, the reason I picked this stone is because it represents laughter and joy, focus, optimism, protection, and movement. But it's also called the happy stone. And so I thought, how more right on can you get when you want a happy stone than the happy stone? You know what I mean? So I found that kind of interesting. I'll wait and see if Skip can pull up the picture, because you had slices of it, but it wasn't the actual polished agate that I wanted. I forgot, and it's my fault. I forgot to tell you I sent that stone or sent the picture to you. So there's nothing that you didn't get. I didn't tell you, and you probably just kind of skimmed over it this morning. But yeah, there you go.
That one?
Yeah. Isn't that pretty?
I don't know if I can. I'll see.
Well, I don't know.
Let's try it.
Can you share it?
I can.
It's kind of like a reddish, tannish, grayish stone, and it's got little rivers of, I don't know whether that red is rust or what. I'm not sure. I didn't read the components of the whole thing. But while he's still bringing it up, let me tell you a little bit about it. So, Grace, there. Well, can you focus? Can you come in on it a little bit?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, that's what the polished agate looks like, and it is an agate, without slicing it open. But the sliced things were cool, but I didn't find ones of those, so that was kind of cool that you found it. But I kind of just I like looking at it just the way it is.
And mine was blue, and that one's brown.
Yeah. Well, it comes in other colors, I'm sure. Crazy Lace Agate is what they call the happy stone. And it promotes, like I said, inner stability, outward composure, maturity. It's a gift of laughter and absorbs emotional pain. Now, I find that kind of cool. It absorbs emotional pain and protects against further hurt. So that's one reason they call it the happy stone. The protective qualities encourage security and self-confidence. It assists with difficult decisions, promoting mental agility, liveliness, and flexible thinking. This stone is great for someone with a fear of spiders and crawling insects. It protects against sudden fears or negative vibes and is useful when traveling, being especially effective against traffic accidents. Now, I thought that was kind of, now, if you
put that in the car.
If you think about, you're scared of spiders, right?
Yep.
I'm scared of little insects. I don't like insects. But I mean, I was thinking if that stone takes care of all that, including in the car for traffic accidents, why would you not be happy? Think about it. So that's another reason that I picked the Crazy Lace Agate. I find, and it doesn't say it comes in other colors, but it must. I can't think that's the only color it comes in. But they did not.
Yeah, here's the blue one.
That's the inside of it, but on the outside, what's it look like?
See the brown on the edge?
Yeah, it could be on the inside. It's the crystals, but also, like it says there, it takes care of the base and sacral chakra, the third eye, and it also, if you want to get into the essential oils, there's geranium and bergamot, orange, lemon, peppermint, and rosemary all work well with that stone. But I never go that far myself. But other people might.
We need to get one of those and put it in the car.
I think we need to bathe in those things.
Protects against sudden fears or negative vibes, and is useful when traveling, especially against traffic accidents.
I think it'd be cool to wear as a bracelet or a necklace, actually.
Oh, I'm getting one.
So I'll have to look up and see where we can get it from. because I think it'd be cool to wear as jewelry, actually. So anyway, so the affirmation I have with that stone. Oh, Vicky's on. Hi, Vicky. The affirmation is happiness begins within us, which is so true. You know, nobody on the outside can make you happy. Only you can make yourself happy. Other things can help to promote that feeling,
yep.
But you've got to take care of your inner self to really be happy. So that is the affirmation and stone of the week. And the number for today, the numerology of this day, May 12th, was a 9, all about endings and beginnings. So I would think endings of something might make some people a little sad, but the new beginnings will make them happy.
Yeah.
So I think the stone works in whatever accordance of whatever you're trying to do or did, So and that's that.
See here, Carol's on from Atlanta.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, yeah. And Terry's on. Okay.
Terry in Taiwan.
No, I was going to say Terry's. I don't know why I want to say Pakistan, but it's Taiwan.
Taiwan.
Isn't it? Yeah. So.
And look at Kai says.
Kai says looks like a thunder egg. Yeah, it kind of does. You're right. Yeah. Oh, and it looks like a blue lace. Yeah, that's probably in the family. The blue lace agate is in the family. Who knows? You could have had a picture of a blue lace agate. You didn't know it because you're not into stones like that.
It was titled
Crazy Lace.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, I think it's a cool stone. It's one of that stone, along with the stone that we had a couple of 3 weeks ago, the zebra stone, that created happiness or joy or something. I think that would be cool just to have even a mixture of those two in bead form on a bracelet. Yeah, I think that would be real. I think you would feel really good with that on. But anyhow, Maggie's on. Hello, Maggie. So,
Florida.
Allison said spiders. I need that stone.
I hate spiders.
In fact, you had one today.
Yeah.
In the when we went to see our chiropractor. He sat down and then he stood up, and I thought, what is he doing? And all of a sudden, this little black spider comes walking across the rug, and you stepped on it.
That's right. I have a rule: spiders come around me, they die. If they stay away, they're good.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't need to see them.
Come in the house, they die. People catch them and put them out. They die for me.
We had it's kind of weird. I don't know if anybody else has ever experienced this, but we had some neighbors move out. When the neighbors moved out, it's like the insect people said they lost their food source, so they come looking for other foods. They came to our house, right? These little tiny ants, little sugar ants. I never had them in my whole life, and I don't want them again. But when they first started out, the first person came in to help us get rid of them. She told us that the ants we saw were scouts, and I said that's kind of weird because I didn't see a headdress or nothing. Mm-hmm. So, but I guess they were. But anyway, so. Where was I going with this whole thing?
I don't know, but we had Orkin come and they took care of it.
Yeah, Orkin's good. Gone. Orkin's good, but that's not Africa. Oh, well, that just went right out the window. Maybe it'll come back. What the heck were we talking before I said the ants?
I don't know.
Spider, right? We had spider.
Today, I stepped on
and
the
you
little
said
guy.
If a spider's in your presence, they're going to get killed.
Yep, they die. In my house.
It was really good too, but I don't know where it went. Maybe it'll come back. Well, it must not have been that important or I would have lost it.
Yep.
So we'll just see if it comes out, went into the ethers. If it comes back, I'll tell you.
Hey, I want to ask everybody that's on here, if you're on Facebook or YouTube, go ahead and give us a share and a like and share the broadcast and other people.
And a thumbs up.
Yeah. And
I like those thumbs up things.
Yeah. And they got stars. I don't know how that works on Facebook, but they have stars.
Oh yeah, they do have stars.
And you get thumbs ups and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But share it. Share the broadcast. You can do it now.
I wish I knew what I was going to say with those ants.
I don't know.
I have no idea. Just went into the ethers. Anyway, you know what time it is?
Do I know what time it is?
Yeah, because we want to raise the vibrations here and get ready to answer questions. So we got to raise.
It's time for Sha'ron's Joke of the Week.
Don't you hate it when your mind's lost? You know, the mind is such a sad thing to lose. I don't know where mine went there.
Oh.
But anyway.
Oh.
What do you call a well-balanced horse?
A well-balanced horse?
Mm-hmm.
Horse trading. I don't know.
Stable.
There you go, folks.
I want you to know, this is kind of a FYI, but worry works. I'm letting you all know, worry works, because a case in point is 90% of the things I worry about never happens. So worry does something. As you know, that's for future reference for anybody that thinks they're worrying.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Do you know?
He's hanging around a lot tonight.
Do you know what dentists call his X-rays?
Pictures.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Toothpicks. He calls them toothpicks. Get it?
Oh.
Do we want to keep it?
Oh. Oh.
And the last one, I'm reading a book on teleportation. I know it's bound to take me places. Teleportation. Bound to take me places.
Call the police on that one. Call the police. They're coming. You ever heard that song? They're coming to take me away. Huh?
Yeah,
They're
I have.
coming to take me away.
Yeah, they wrote that song for me.
And you don't have any more?
That was 4, 3, 4, 3, 4,
Three.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well.
And that's it for tonight. If you want more.
Look at all the smiley, laughing faces.
Well, see, they all have a sense of humor.
Kelly, Crystal,
I love
Allison, Tina. Crystal.
They all get me. So that brings us to the card of the week.
Yes.
The card of the week. And then we can get right into questions and see what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Know what I mean, Verb? Oh, that one came out, so I guess that's the one I'm taking. I don't argue with spirit.
What is that?
Stress card.
Well.
Yeah. So should I go first since I'm out? Okay.
Want me to hold it up?
No, I can hold it up. So.
Get closer.
Between now, there you go. Between now and next Tuesday, it's good to see the stress. Oh, I can't. I'm covering the word stress. See that? And it's also the number 7. So there's going to be a lot of stress going on this next week. In who knows, in reference to what. It could be something personal, could be business, could be life, it could be having to deal with kids, having to deal with family, having to deal with situations that come up, but it's just not going to be like go with the flow and easy thing. Why am I blurred? Oh, because I'm moving this around. So you just
wait a minute.
What?
Shoot that one.
Anyway.
Why am I blurred?
So anyway, no matter how we look at it, whatever we're going to get involved in or have to take care of or even thinking about, it's going to be a little bit stressful this week. So just be prepared for it. Take a little extra time to go somewhere. Think before you speak. Whatever you have to do to kind of lessen the stress, but I don't think there's any way we're going to get away from it. So things coming up this week is going to have to be taken care of, and they may have, you may be juggling more than one ball in the air at one time, but you can handle it. But it's also a 7, which means we have to do it spiritually, and we're going to be doing it all by ourselves. So don't count on somebody being there to help you out.
And
what do you got?
And you are in a position of strength. So use that.
That's good. You need to be in this position of strength.
Use that to handle any stresses that come up. This card also represents health. Everybody can look forward to good health and nothing getting worse. It all stays the same or gets better for the next week.
That's good, considering stress can cause you not to feel good.
Right.
So that's good. As long as you stay in the position of strength, the stress will be handled however you have to handle it. Just be aware of the fact you're going to have to go through it. You're going to have to handle it. You're going to have to listen to it. You're going to have to do something that's going to create stress.
And also remember this, you're in a position of strength. Use your authority, use your power, use your decision making, and just go for it.
And use the love for yourself, not to be used, right?
Yep.
There could be situations where you think you have to take the back seat or compromise or whatever. If it doesn't have to be done, think twice before you do it. Linda goes, yay, the bull. Kelly says, perfect, goes hand in hand. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So that's that. So that takes care of all the housekeeping. Although for the ones, there are some that are actually around here. But, as I always talk about the housekeeping tomorrow night, but we do have this Saturday is the 16th, and a friend of ours' birthday is the 16th, actually. But it's also our first of this year.
Oh, is that this weekend?
The 16th. Is that this weekend? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Today's the 12th. Yeah. Our first Sasquatch UFO watch. So we'll be going up to the mountains to see what's going on up there. And we will report back next Tuesday how that all went.
Go ahead. You can say that. I thought you were going to stop.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
If you want to go to the website, psychicspectrum.com, look up UFO/Bigfoot watching and sign up. You have to sign up or you can't go. And we'll tell you where to meet us and everything else.
And the sign up is not for us to know and get information and stuff. The sign up is so that in case something happens and it has to be canceled, whether it be weather related or car related, whatever, we have to have a contact thing to be able to contact you before you drive all the way to where you're going to drive for no reason.
Because if it decides to rain
that's not
at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, we're going to be gone. We have to have some way to say, hey, don't come because we're not going.
Yeah. So if we're halfway up there and something happens, we will take the contact info with us, and then we can, because you don't have to meet us till 7. So even at 5, that'd be a 2-hour window. It might stop you from driving longer than you have to. So Kelly says that's on my bucket list. One day I love to see Bigfoot. I don't know if I need to see the dude. I really don't.
Oh,
I mean, I've heard him. That was cool. I don't know if I need to see him.
I want to say
skip
hi.
And jump, and he'd be right in front of you.
If you know what, it doesn't matter. If it's your time to go, it's your time to go.
I may have to die, but I don't have to help him.
We have been close enough, Kelly, to smell them.
This is true.
In the dark. I mean, it's pitch dark. We couldn't see each other hardly.
This is true.
And we were 5 feet apart, 4 feet apart. And you have to really look in this pitch black dark where we go. And we also heard them. They've left signs with little miniature logs.
Yeah, that's true.
That's just the Bigfoot. Then we've also seen the UFOs when we go up there at the same time.
But I think the Bigfoot, no, we're not there to hurt them. We're just there to listen and see what we can see, because I will say though, Lou went up there by himself before we got there.
Yeah.
The night that they had that sign of a tree trunk across the gate.
Mm-hmm.
And he went out into the woods to check things out and maybe do something, and
immediately got
sick. And I have read reports where they say Sasquatch has the ability to make someone sick, and he had to leave and go home. He was so sick.
Yeah, he threw up.
But he felt better the next day.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. We were fine. We stayed there, and nobody bothered us. I think that's the night we heard them in the trees or cracking branches or whatever. But
right behind us, like 20 feet away, 25 feet away.
Yeah.
There were these huge, big trees.
Yeah, but we didn't even think to look up.
No.
We were too busy looking around, because it sounded like they were walking on sticks, cracking the sticks. They were cracking sticks, but they were cracking the branches up. Apparently, I don't know.
Yeah, they were breaking the branches off and dropping them.
Yeah, they had to have been.
By the time we hear that and we stand up and turn around with our flashlights, they were literally behind us.
Yeah.
And we turn around and we're looking all over the ground. Nobody thought look up in the tree.
No.
With the flashlight. So this time I will.
Well, and we're still working on, like somebody said, have someone go along and film the whole thing. And that's a great idea, but it costs, somebody's not going to do it for free. They're going to want to be, because it's their time and energy and out of their day also. And right now that's, it just wouldn't fit into the budget. But we're still thinking about ways of getting that done. We can take some videos. We could, if I don't forget,
we could put up a tripod with a movie camera, video camera on it.
Yeah, but that wouldn't see up in the sky.
Has to have night vision, and all you'd see is us. Okay.
Yeah.
Because nobody's there to move it around.
You would get bored with us.
Yeah.
You're really. Oh, Mary's from Marysville.
No.
Oh no, I'm from Mary. Well, it said Mary. See the name?
Yeah.
That's not Mary?
No.
It's not.
That's Mary from Sumner.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
But it's still Mary.
Yeah, it's Mary.
I said, oh, you were correcting the city.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't say that. I have to read between the lines with him sometimes.
But anyhow, movie camera, and not only that, but if you want to film the stars up there, it takes a camera that's about, the cheapest one I found is about almost $1,000. And I'm not going to spend that kind of money on a camera.
But we have taken the night vision things.
My night vision goggles.
And you're going to put it on a tripod this year. So it will be steady. And maybe we'll get some really good stuff there. But, we have not totally figured out this whole thing yet. I don't know. It'll work out. It always does. It always does. But
it's fun.
It is fun. And it's fun to be there. Even though I don't necessarily need to see the dude. I don't.
We were so close that they were so close to us, we could smell them. And it was
you smell one anyway.
Putrid.
I don't know if I need to smell a lot of them. It was pretty bad.
And they were messing around with the front of my car. We were sitting at the back of the car in the dark, and we hear noises up there, and it's like somebody leaned or pushed on the hood. And you know how they pop.
I think we have told this story before, but it's always funny when he tells it because I can still see him when he heard that noise. He stood up and hit the light thing on his car, right, thinking he'd see the headlights had come on, he'd see who's up there, which it did, but at the same time his taillights came on and blinded him.
My head was like this far from the taillight.
I just think that's funny.
The light came on, and I couldn't even see the light in front of the headlights. All I could see was this huge red light. I turned it off, and I could see red in the dark there for about 3 minutes.
That was funny.
So by then they had moved, and then after that we smelled them. They went down behind us. Yeah. Now, if they had screamed or said something when they were that close, I don't know where I'd ended up. Probably would have crapped my drawers. Yeah, we probably would have, I would have. See, now, if they could make your hood pop, and even if we got into the car and locked it, they could still push us over. That's right. I don't need to be that close to something like that. But anyway. Anyway, to answer Mary's question, yes, we are still taking questions. We just haven't got to the question segment yet. We got sidetracked. Jeannie does say, how was dinner, Skip? Did you have ribs? Yes. And I have to say this. Dinner was good, but it wasn't as good as it has been. I didn't have the ribs. I had the pulled pork and the sausage. And I brought ribs home, pound of ribs home for her because she's the rib person. The sauce was good, though. I love their sauce. I really do. I don't know how they make it, but that barbecue sauce is really good. Yeah. But the ribs left me wanting something. It was a little different than last time. Yeah. But whether they changed cooks or whatever, who knows? But the sauce was still really good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we talked for about an hour and a half and ate, and then I waited all this time to go back there. Yeah. And precious Tina that came all the way there because I told her I didn't show up. I didn't go because I had a sinus thing going on. It was not fun. And Linda was there. Yeah, and Linda was there. Yeah, but so I'm glad you guys all got to go and have fun. But and the ribs, Skip brought them home and they were good. I had 3 that night and 3 the next night, and like I say, the sauce. I love their sauce. I don't know how they make it, but it's different than any other barbecue sauce I've eaten. And maybe it's because it tastes kind of like sweet, and I love sweet things. But I don't know. But yes, the dinner.
he had a good time. He liked
good.
it. Yeah. So
it wasn't the same as it was the first 2 times we've been there.
And sometimes I think if the cooks change or something, it makes a difference. It makes a difference. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe it was an off night too. Who knows? You don't know.
But it was still good.
So anyhow, I guess that brings us down to questions.
Mm-hmm.
So do we need to go to the back to the top? I don't remember what the first question was after Jeannie was asking about.
Don't think so. Let me go way up here. I'll go up there.
I had the ribs, but I think next time I would go back to the boat. I really like the boat, I think, better than just the ribs.
Yeah.
So I think I would go back and have the boat, which was the sausage, the baked beans, the pulled pork, and the potato salad. I think I really enjoyed that. I should have had it this time, but I wanted to try the ribs. So
there's no questions up there. There's just right there. But I got to say something. Kelly's down in New Orleans.
Okay.
And I think you're lucky because in New Orleans there's lots of spooky mystery, whatever things.
That's what they say.
What I always thought was cool is in New Orleans everybody's buried above ground.
That's because of the water table.
Yeah. But I think that's cool, and I would love to go down to one of their cemeteries and walk through their cemeteries at night. But I think that would be something. Drive in there and then just open up our lawn chairs and sit down and see what we can get.
Well, why would that be any different than what we do now?
Oh, because it's New Orleans with all the history, all the metaphysical, paranormal, I should say, things that go on down there.
Okay.
I mean, that's in a place, class all its own.
Linda said she had brisket on mac. It was delicious. Good, good. See, I haven't tried the brisket. So, I can't knock what I haven't tried. And the ribs were good. Don't get me wrong. The ribs were good. I just think I would enjoy the boat better because I love baked beans and I, but I had to try the ribs. I often want, and I love ribs. So, I mean, I thought I was doing a good thing, but I think that boat's hard to beat.
Can I tell them what we did today?
Well, I don't care what you tell them.
Okay, on Mother's Day.
No, you don't tell them anything I don't want them to know.
On Mother's Day.
That's a catch.
Mother's Day is a Sunday, right? So our son and our daughter-in-law, they had to work on Sunday. And so we rescheduled everything for tomorrow, for Thursday, 2 more days. And this one here volunteers to bring all the smoked meat. So
we have the smoker.
I know. So anyhow, we're going to go to our son's house, but we went out today. We bought 60 pounds of meat. And we had 2 pork butts, 6 ribs, racks, a pork belly, a ham, and 2 pork loins. I mean, so tomorrow I'm starting about 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'll be smoking until we come and do the psychic showcase.
So 4:30, you'll get it on by what, 5?
5:30. 5. Yeah, by 5.
Okay, so 12 hours would be 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought you were going to go 14 hours.
Okay, then I got to start at 3.
Well,
3:30.
You can go out and check during the show, couldn't you?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Anyway. Mary says I could go to Marie Laveau's grave.
I've heard about her.
Why is New Orleans abbreviated to NOLA? N-O-L-A.
Well, now ask somebody who lives there.
New Orleans. Oh, Louisiana. Duh. New Orleans, Louisiana.
Duh.
Got it. Okay. Is it New Orleans or New Orleans? Or
New Orleans.
Well, that's if you're down there. It's Nolans.
Oh, look at you.
That's what I hear. I read. I watch TV.
Oh, they have a shrine. Oh, wow.
To Marie Laveau.
I would meet you there. Carol says I'd meet you there.
I think it'd be fun.
Well, it probably would, but I don't want to go in the muggy weather.
Yeah.
Is it ever not muggy to where it's just nice weather?
I don't know if they'd let you in their cemeteries at night like they do
no,
here.
Probably not. You'd have to do it during the day, and I don't know. I mean, if there was activity, they'd be active during the day too.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they would or not. You'd have to contact them and work something out, maybe. I don't know. But so let's get to the questions.
Okay, so back up here. Da-da-da-da. Type in your questions, guys. Right there.
Where?
You want me to put it on screen?
No, I don't care. You can do whichever you want. So Mary says, if you're still taking questions, do you have any relationship? Oh, I think she meant, do you see?
Yeah.
Do you see any relationship happening between me and the man I met on jury duty, Dean?
You know, Mary, I think that I hope you guys have changed phone numbers or whatever, or connected online, whatever you did. But I do think that you could have some fun with this person, going to places. And it doesn't mean a relationship, because I don't see a relationship right away. What I see is that there's more of getting together, having fun, talking, finding common ground. And then you guys might start. It's like 50-50, but you got to do that first. And I want to say that he's not someone who will rush into a relationship. So was his name Dean? Yeah.
Dean. It's funny, for the fun of it, I picked out the cards, right? I came up with the lover's card.
Okay.
I found that kind of, I love when synchronicities happen. So I took the next 3 cards. So this is spirit talking before I say what I'm going to say. It says, if you stay in the moment, meaning don't look into the future too far and don't worry about the past, and you're going to have to integrate the good and the bad and the ugly on both sides, your side and his side. Like, try not to bring the baggage into a relationship. It's the universe has put you out there together for some reason, whether it's a lesson or a blessing. And so you're going to have to be the one that decides or figures that all out. So in answer to can there be, I think there could be some, like Skip, there could be some kind of relationship if you pursue it. But I'm not so sure it will be the one. But it doesn't mean you couldn't have fun.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this Dean guy, it's like there's something you don't know yet, and you need to find out everything before you commit or get into it deeper.
But I do like his energy. So I think it would be safe for you guys to be with each other. And I also think that you would get a little bit of an eye-opener and find that there are still good guys around. Because that's the way I view him.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay?
I don't feel anything bad with him.
No.
No, I mean, I think he's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's New Orleans or down in that area, but for some reason, cowboy boots stand out. So I don't know whether he likes them or hates them or whatever. But there's some kind of he has something, not necessarily an issue, but he's got some opinion on Western wear. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
Yeah. So I take it we're doing Linda's reading?
No, I'm just getting ready for it. But here's one right here.
Oh, okay. So then
Allison.
So Allison says, can you pick up on what could be wrong with my mom's legs? They get really hot and she has muscle spasms in her feet. She doesn't have restless leg syndrome.
Allison, I'd ask you a question. Has she been to a chiropractor? She needs to go to a chiropractor. That's number one. And number two, I believe I don't know if well, first of all, we're not doctors. We can't diagnose, can't prescribe. So now I'm legal to answer this question. I believe she's got some type of a thing pinching nerves in her spine. It's either a vertebrae that's out, or vertebrae, several of them that are out, and she needs to go to a chiropractor. But also at the same time, it could be a bone spur that's pressing on a nerve, something on a bone spur on one of the vertebrae. But it's directly related to her hips and up about 4 or 5. She says no, she hasn't been to one. So
well, but if she hasn't complained of any pain except her feet spasming, I'm not so sure there's not a magnesium issue going on. like you say, we're not doctors, so we can't prescribe. But I know, I'm not sure. I cannot remember if it's too much or too little magnesium can actually make your legs feel hot. And I think spasms can come from lack of magnesium too. Can they not? I believe it can.
I don't know.
I think, I'm not for sure. My mental thing, my medical part, I used to be really into it because I worked in the doctor's offices, but now it's on the back burner. But I would go to the doctor and I'd have a blood panel work done and see where her magnesium and potassium and all that good stuff is.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a correlation there somewhere.
I never believed in chiropractors until we got married. And we went to a chiropractor who was a friend of the family. And we've been going to him ever since, on and off, when we need him. And I'm telling you, you can get relief from chiropractic. I don't care what anybody says. In fact, I think
you may have to go more than once to one time. You've got to maintain it too.
Yeah.
I
think I put our chiropractor on our website under links we like to share. So you might want to check that out. You might have to be a member to look at it, but that's okay. It's free. Just sign up for a membership and you can go look at the pages that people don't normally see.
A lack of, I was just checking and Googled it just to double check what I was remembering. A lack of magnesium can cause spasming in the legs and feet.
How about the burning though?
Yeah, it said there's I can't remember if it's too much or too little magnesium can cause your legs to feel hot. So that's why I think you need a blood panel workup to find out mineral and vitamin and otherwise what all's going on in there, because I think she's lacking in something.
And see, Allison's on Ontario, and I don't know how your medical system works with chiropractic or getting a blood panel done, blood draw, and checking all that stuff out. If you like down here, we can go to holistic doctors or medical doctors and get the blood panel drawn and then still go to a chiropractor. So that's the options. But I think she might benefit from the magnesium, and I know she'll benefit from the chiropractor.
But you can't self-diagnose because she could have too much of it.
Right.
And if she starts taking a supplement, it could do more damage.
That's why you've got to
go to the doctor and get blood work done before you do any of that.
Yeah. Linda said she had the brisket, which she did, and she said it was delicious.
Yeah, and Tina said she had banana pudding. I didn't know they had banana pudding.
Yeah.
I bet that was good.
I looked at it. I didn't get to taste it.
Oh, well, this probably had sugar in it, too.
Kelly says, there are plenty of stories in New Orleans.
I stay home at night. I don't want to go anywhere. It's so true. Yeah, I don't know. If I was down there by myself, see, I'm not the brave one. Skip is the brave one. I go because Skip goes, but I'm chicken. I don't like to be scared. I don't like to be out of control all the time in an environment where I don't know what's going on. I mean, when it comes to cemeteries and haunted houses and stuff, that's Skip's thing. I go only because I know he's there.
It's just another place.
Yeah. It's another place that's got spirits and stuff in it. Yeah.
Mary said, great, we had lunch, and I think he would be a good friend. I'm not in a hurry either.
Good. Yeah, good.
I think that's good. Did you convict the guys?
Now that,
They met on jury duty. I said, did you convict anybody?
But now that they've had lunch, don't let it go.
Yeah.
Make plans for coffee and cinnamon roll or dinner or something,
Yep.
Make it casual and happy and fun. Yeah.
Okay, so this one.
Kelly says, my brother Jimmy had a son, Travis, who passed. Does he have a message for his dad, Jimmy? And does Travis know how he passed? And is Travis with Grandpa James, who is passed? Thank you.
Well, first of all, Grandpa James, it's a male that I'm seeing. It was the one who greeted him and helped him cross. Okay. Yeah, and I want to say this, that he did this. What I'm hearing is he did this because he was his favorite grandson. Okay. And whether he was the only one or not doesn't matter, because I tell both of my grandsons, I have the older one and the younger one, and I tell them, you're my favorite oldest grandson and you're my favorite youngest grandson. And I tell my granddaughter she's my favorite granddaughter, but she's the only one. And she looks at me and says, Papa, you don't have another granddaughter. But anyhow, James thought of him as
his favorite,
a highlight around him.
I agree.
Okay, now, does Travis know how he passed, and is Travis with Grandpa?
And does he have a message for his father, Jimmy?
Okay, as far as knowing how he passed, I have to explain something so you understand this. We get this from years of experience of doing this, and these are the things that these people on the other side tell us how it works. When everybody passes away, they cross over to the other side. One person greets them, brings them across to everybody else, and the big hellos go on. And then this person goes into what her and I call the ethereal hospital, where they learn that why they passed, how they passed, what they did right, what they did wrong, what they could have done, what they should have done or shouldn't have done. They review that stuff. People think it's the life review. There really isn't a life review. It's a review of actions. Okay.
And it is the life review. It's what they did in this life.
But you don't run from A to Z your whole life. It's highlights.
No,
listen, it's highlights from your whole life. So
it is highlights. Yeah. And if you made people happy, you feel the happiness. You made people sad, you feel the sadness. You made people mad, you got to feel that too. So
he's still in that phase. But I want to say this. It feels like there's something about it's with feelings, okay, that I'm getting. It's almost like he doesn't really want to discuss this or talk about it, but he's given me some things with feelings. There's this, I don't know if it's internal or external, but there's this thing about blood flow and how warm he was when this happened. Whether it was the blood that was warm, if he was bleeding and the blood was warm, or if he was physically warm. I don't know what it is, but it's blood flow and warm, the word warm. Okay. So that's related to how he passed. And he has been with Grandpa James. He's not right now, but anyhow, he's being attended to and taken care of. So in that ethereal hospital that we talked about.
In answer to that question, he does know how he passed. Is that what you're saying?
He does, but it's like I don't want to go there, because that's kind of admitting that you're on that side and you're not going to be coming back. So it's like he's still, what do you call it? There's some hesitation.
Apprehension?
Apprehensive. Yeah. He's apprehensive about if he acknowledges it, then it's real. And that's the mindset. Just like a kid who stole something, and if he denies it, and if he acknowledges it, it's real.
Does it feel like to you because of the warmth and stuff? I mean, because it felt like to me when I read that question, and I could be totally off base. I could. Psychics are not 100%. None of us are. But it feels to me like there was something he did or was involved in that created what happened to him, whether it be an overdose or something like that, a drug-induced thing, I'll say.
Yeah.
It could be alcohol too, But I mean, it's like there was something he either did or was around that made that all happen. So that's my hit on it. But he definitely knows. He knows how it happened. Yeah. He may not be willing to talk about it yet, but he knows how it happened. So I guess since we know his Grandpa James was the one that took him over and he knows how it happened, the only thing left is, does Travis have a message for his father, Jimmy?
Okay, I'm telling you what he's giving me, but he's giving it to me from feelings and a few words and some still shots, like snapshots, of a scene. Okay, there's people. There is 3 people who were nearby, very nearby, when he passed, and I'm going to say this, that he's acknowledging that much of it so far, and then he stops and pulls back again. However, he says right before that he was talking about for his dad. Was it Jimmy and Jimmy?
Jimmy's his dad.
For Jimmy, tell Jimmy that he says, "Leave my things alone." He doesn't want his his personal things disturbed.
Gone through.
Yeah, but it's like, see, he's having a hard time with his transition over there. It's like he didn't want to go, and it really wasn't his time, from whatever he passed from. But it was a thing that he was destined to do this, but he didn't think it was his time to go. He's having a hard time with it. Leave my things alone. He still thinks he's got this connection to this side, which he does, and he tells your dad to listen.
No, his dad to listen. There's high pitched sounds like like a wind chime. Those ones with the really high pitched sounds of ding 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 ding. There's this sound ding and ding, and you almost can't hear it. So when he hears it, that's him.
That's him, to letting him know he's there. But then he's also talks about his tennis shoes. One of the reasons. There behind his death, there's a pair of tennis shoes, white sneakers. What's that brand? The S.
Adidas, Skechers.
No, Skechers. There's an S on the side of them. If that helps, I don't know if how.
Well, and what's he want to do with the sneakers?
He says, tell them. So whoever Jimmy has to tell them somebody about the white Skechers sneakers. That's a key to, it's not going to be proof, but it's a key to who was around him. So, the closest to him was literally at his side.
You said tell him. Now, is Kelly supposed to tell Jimmy?
Jimmy is supposed to tell
who?
Just tell them.
Oh.
Was the words.
Okay.
Tell them. And they're white Skechers. Okay. And they have a thin line going around the shoe near the bottom, like at the top of the sole. And anyhow, so I hope that helps.
You don't think it was?
I don't think he was shot. It feels to me like he was bullied or pushed around. Jimmy Travis. Yeah.
There's something. I'm wondering why you felt warm. Is that there was some kind of confrontation, wasn't there? Or something that's going on.
Yeah, it feels like it. There's also, he talks about his music collection, whether it's on his iPad or phone or something, a music collection. He wants Jimmy, I don't want to say he wants him to listen to it. He wants him to keep it or preserve it is a better way. Okay. At least for the time being, it will make Travis feel better.
Yeah. So this music collection, is that on a thumb drive? Is it actual records?
It's digital.
Digital.
Yes. So it's either on an iPod, a thumb drive, a phone, a computer, or out in the cloud. There's something about his music collection.
Because if somebody told me that, I'd say, okay, where do I look for this? So I was trying to narrow it down to where the dad would know where. Maybe the dad knows. I'm sure they talked, but
I think he does.
Okay.
So, right. Allison says, she has it home. That's a chiropractor. She takes magnesium. She might be getting too much.
She might have too much magnesium.
Or not enough.
Yeah. You need to Google it, Allison. Google and see what the side effects of too much magnesium versus not enough magnesium are. That might help you, but you definitely should get a blood draw and get a panel workup. That way you have a baseline, something to go from. The doctors can know what's been going on,
And she says, thank you. She'll watch this tomorrow.
Okay.
So let's see. Who's this? Denise. She says, question.
Denise. Okay. Do you see anything I should pay close attention to this week?
Well, you're going to be paying. I'll take that back. I got to rephrase this.
Okay.
You are going to be confronted with a bill that is not your bill. It's somebody else. And it needs to be paid, or it needs to be handled, taken care of. I'm going to say it needs to be paid. You really aren't. I don't think can get out of it. So if the bill is, when the bill is presented, it's like just step up, and you can call them and you can question it all you want. But in the end, it's like just pay it. So it's not $10, $20, but it's not $500 either. So it's just something that I think there's a bill that's going to be presented. That's what I say.
And my answer to her question is, between now and next week, you've got to watch people's tempers. I think there's going to be anger issues around you, and you need to stay calm. Just stay out of the mix. Go with the flow and just kind of let it pass. Try to not get involved.
Mm-hmm.
Mary.
Okay.
Was Mary Morgan? Is that the one? Was it Kelly or Mary? Kelly had. Okay.
Yeah.
So Mary Morgan said yes. I don't know to what. I don't remember. And then she says assault.
It belongs to.
Are you sure that wasn't Mary?
Well, Mary had some question up here. Oh, they had lunch with somebody. Okay, and then she says that he belongs to a group. Oh,
you asked if he got convicted. That's what it was. And she went, yes, for assault.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, I'm back. And then Mary goes, he belongs to a group that sounds interesting to me and invited me to come to a meeting first Monday of June.
That's cool. Okay. Check out the meeting online and make sure it's legit.
Because the meeting will tell you more about him. But yeah, I would check out and make sure there is a meeting. That's right. And maybe you should take a friend. You know what I mean? Who knows?
Yeah.
In this day and age, you got to be careful.
There's one from Allison.
Allison says, a question for myself if you have time. Since I moved, does my friend Tim miss hanging out with me, or has he moved on and already found a new girlfriend?
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah.
And that's the simplest I can put it. But I'm going to say this. I don't think he's real close with this other person. So, as friendship-wise, they're not, I don't see a love thing there. I see on and off, maybe one of them wants it at times. No, he's not as close, but both.
Yeah.
Kelly says, you are correct. Travis was in a car crash, thrown through the window. Ah, okay. So he did bleed.
And that would be the warmth. Yeah.
Okay, so that makes sense to me now, because that's where, like I said, if it was external blood, it was feeling it, and it's like realizing, oh, that's warm. That's my blood. So, and I don't mean to get, what do you call it? Graphic with it, but I hope that makes sense.
Yeah. I knew there was something that went on. It's too bad. I'm sorry. Mary Morgan says we convicted him. We were on jury duty together. Oh yeah, she just reiterated that. And then great idea, whatever Spirit told us to say.
We don't remember. It just comes.
I don't remember, but that's okay. I'm glad it was a good idea. So let's get to Linda's reading.
Linda who? All right, Linda, are you ready for this?
Oh, and then Mary says to bring a friend. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I kind of think it would be good to have, first time out. And if he doesn't understand that, that's a red flag right there to me. But, yeah, better to be safe than sorry. You just don't know in this day and age. You just don't.
Okay, Linda, here we go. First of all, I want to say this.
Please do.
If you are protective of yourself, you'll save yourself from having to go through this. Somebody comes around again, or something from the past, a situation or somebody that you have already dealt with, made your decision, did whatever, and you're vulnerable to them. Do not pay attention to it. Don't ignore them. Don't even answer. Whatever it is, just say, have a nice life, but have it over there. I do see that there's something new coming up for you, but you have to make it happen, and it's not mowing the lawn.
But it wouldn't hurt.
But I'm going to say this, that it's like you finally figure out a way to have some fun with something that you know about, and it's like there's something new that you could do with it. This is all an opportunity, whether you use it or not. I don't know. That's up to you. But I'm telling you that you probably should take a second look at it, because it's something else. Overall, your abundance grows. Okay? Pay attention to signs. There's going to be signs from the other side. And this is from the man you were married to this guy, and did she have a husband that died?
Yes, she did.
Died.
Yes.
Okay. This is signs from him, and it's about you and him, but mainly about you. Okay. So pay attention to the signs, and you know what those things are. And I will say this, that this will change the balance of things for you. And I'm going to say it this way, it will kind of free you up. You'll feel freer to explore a relationship. So, and this guy will fit in to what you like to do, what your interests are, who you hang around, because he really doesn't have anything going in that respect.
No, but she's not going to have to do stuff to make him happy.
No, not at all.
He will be doing things to make her happy.
Yes. And the more selfish you are for the next probably 2 weeks, the more selfish you are, the better off you'll be, the more things will move forward or happen, take place, or opportunities pop up. And when they do, take it slow and just move forward with it and do it your way. So, and the last thing is, okay, I'm just going to tell you what the card says. Don't look for a side job. Not now. I would wait. This is May.
This is May
12. May 12. So I would wait until June 4th. So, and until there's an opportunity for that will pop up, a little side job that I think you'll like. What's that? Kelly says there were drinking and drugs.
Yeah, I knew there. Okay. I knew. And just reading that while you were talking, I read that, and for some it's not crazy, but what I heard or felt more so than what I heard was, I believe he wants to tell his father, I'm sorry. So I think there was some talking or some communication between the two of them, and I think they butted heads or on that topic anyway or whatever, but he just wants him to know he's sorry. So
yeah. Leave my things alone, he says.
Yeah, that's funny, really. Linda. Mm-hmm. Well, you remember what I told you when we did a reading a week or two ago, Linda? This isn't like a continuation of that in a way, but I'm with Skip on what he said, because when he talked about what he talked about in the beginning, you'll have to go back and listen to it, because I don't remember words what he said, but I remember at the time he said it, my first set was saying, yeah, that's right on. But things are changing for you. You are, whether you consciously know you're doing it or not, you are letting go of some emotional baggage you've been hanging on to in reference to many things in your life. And so Spirit's saying, you're doing the work and I'm giving you a gift. And so you've had the patience that needed to be had to get through what you needed to get through and to take care of what you needed to take care of. And so, Spirit's giving you a gift. And it's also because of that gift and what you've done and what you're willing to continue to do, it's changing kind of the way you see things, the way you feel, the way you have an outlook on life, whatever. So that's all good. The next set is just, it's kind of a validation of what I just said. It's got the grieving sorrow card and then the innocence card next to it. So that's saying you've kind of gone through what you needed to go through to you'll never heal from it. You learn to live with it. We all know that. But you're not, it's like not right in front of you, like it's been. It's like it's back a little bit. And so because of that, it now is allowing brand new beginnings in many different areas of your life, which is really kind of cool. And I think Skip is right on when he's saying there's a relationship coming probably in not that far off, right?
Right.
Okay. And probably a job opportunity too. But the Lover's card is what comes up next for me, and that's right in line with what he was talking about. But they're saying that for this new relationship to come on board and to have it kind of go in the direction you want it to go in, you're going to have to be a little bit more of a rebel. Now, I see you as a very independent, confident person, which is really good, but you're going to have to be a bit more of a rebel in reference to how you stand up for yourself and how you just finally say, okay, and hands off, whatever, just go on. Because being a rebel is going to allow you to get rid of the rest of the guilt that you've been hanging on to about some stuff, because you have no reason to feel guilty about anything. You did what you did because you thought that was what needed to be done, and it probably was. And you also had to take care of yourself because you were your best protector, right? So they're saying you got to start loving yourself even more than what you have started doing, and that you've got to allow the creativity or the creative side of you to start bubbling over and coming out, because you have a lot of ideas that you have not put forward and worked on yet. And it's also saying that if you will tune in to what your higher self is trying to tell you, and if you know you're doing that when you start hearing, I don't want to say hearing. You're not going to hear anything. It's voices inside your head. You know how you talk to yourself without talking. That's the voices I'm talking about. It's listening to yourself, tuning in to yourself.
I get good advice when I do that.
Yeah, I bet you do. But if you listen to your inner self, it's going to bring inner peace, and that in itself is going to feel, you're going to know you're doing the right thing because it's going to get really intense. You're going to feel really powerful, and so there's nothing wrong with that. Allow that sensation to come over you, and know that that you are totally in the right to do and think what you want to do and think, and that all you've got to do is trust the process. And I think you're learning to trust the process a lot more, or you wouldn't be as far along on this journey as you have become. Where does that leave you in my cards? It leaves me telling you that the world is your oyster. I don't think that oyster is totally opened up all the way yet, but it's not closed either.
Is there a pearl in it?
I don't know. It hasn't opened up far enough to find that out, but you'll know you've done, and I think you already are feeling some of it. Like you don't have the ropes tight around you. You don't feel as suppressed and bound. You're feeling a little more freer in spirit. And that in itself is telling me that you have done a lot of your past life work, and you now have taken care of the karma of many lifetimes. And so that's another reason you're feeling maybe lighter, and like there's more hope in the air, and that you're seeing things in a different way, and you're feeling lighter. So good job. It's not over, but you're well on the path. It can only get better from here.
And Debbie joined in. She says late, but she's there.
All right. Hello.
And Linda said, super, yes, sir, thank you. Okay, on side jobs, 612.
Okay. 612?
I said 64.
Yeah.
That's the number I saw, but she might have one lined up
she
for
might
the 12.
have, yeah.
Well, the fourth thing start happening around that.
Well, okay, but I'm glad you clarified that, because I remember you saying the fourth too. So
Kelly said, you are so right on. You are so right. Thank you. You're welcome.
Well, it wasn't us, it was spirit, but I'm glad I'm glad we heard correctly. So Kelly says, can I ask one last question about Travis? How can I help him go on the other side? Well, can I answer that first? There isn't really anything you can do. He's got to talk to his guides and angels and people. His grandfather probably is right there with him. I'm not getting that, but I know he probably is. It just feels right. He's right there helping him, talk him through it, getting him to understand why he went down that path, why he chose the things he did choose. And also, he's got to come to terms with himself. It's not that he's not going on. Some people go hit the ground running and just take off. Others got to wait till they heal and figure out what they did and why, and maybe take some classes or learn some lessons. So there isn't really anything, as far as I'm feeling, that you could do except talk to him. You could talk to him out loud and say, you're okay. We're not mad at you. We're not holding anything against you. I hope you have seen the right of your wrongs, and that you can move forward now, because they don't judge you over there. They just want you to understand how your choices affected the life you lived. Yeah. Am I correct in that?
Yep.
Okay.
And
do you have anything to add to that as far as helping him go on?
No.
I think talking is just the best thing.
Yeah. And
giving him positive reinforcements, saying we're not mad at you, we love you, we wish you were here, we still think of you. just talk to them.
They want to know that they're not forgotten.
Yeah.
And like when people die, we eventually move on. We still don't talk about them every month. We talk about them every 6 months or a year. So they think, well, they don't care about me anymore.
On the day they died, it's been a year.
Right.
But there's been a whole year where they've been here and you just never said, hi, how you doing? Good morning.
Right.
Wish you were here to help us enjoy this, just anything. Of course they are there, but not the way we would like them. I was laughing because I was reading what Linda wrote and she said, thank you so much, Sha'ron, on being good. And yes, I do hear probably a plastic pearl.
Yeah. And see, I just discovered what the new thing is this for the new week. Every week we come on here on StreamYard and they have a new thing they added and I got to learn how to do it. See this, how they're darkened?
Oh, they are.
So if I go to Linda's and show that, then I come back. Now it's darkened. So that's where you left off.
Oh, that's clever.
So
okay, and then Denise says, Linda said, okay, 6-4. And then Denise says, okay, thank you. People last week was asking for money. I guess this week is round 2. Well, it could be.
Yeah.
Up
to you.
I believe Denise is the one that I was reading on Facebook where there was traffic accidents all over, where she had to drive, because she drives that job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so there was accidents, but I don't see it as the accidents. I just see people that are very short-tempered and impatient, and so anger is going to be an issue she's going to have to work around. So,
all right.
Yeah. So is there any more questions? My goodness, we're going to get off light tonight.
It's been an hour and 12 minutes.
Oh, it has. Well, I guess that time's up then.
So.
Well, shoot, people. Don't literally do that. I just meant shoot people.
Shoot.
You got to be careful what you say. I did not say go shoot people. I didn't. Please don't do that. That would not be good. And they won't do it.
No. So who said that?
So
Crystal said thumbs up.
Oh, thumbs up. So thank you for joining. Thank you for all the questions. I hope it helped. Spirit never has let us down yet. I don't think he will as long as we do his work the way he wants it done.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you're not a member of the Psychic Spectrum, go to psychicspectrum.com, click on the members page, and make sure that you join in and sign up. It's free. And then you get to see the pages that most people don't get to see that are on our website. Okay?
That sounds kinky.
Oh, look at that. I killed it.
Yes, you did.
There we go. That's helping.
Oh, now we look all crazy.
No, straighten out.
Now we're back. Okay.
So, Crystal, good night. Everybody, thanks.
Yes, thank you so much.
Have a good time, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Ay caramba, love it.
Ay caramba.
Have a great rest of the week and a great weekend. And on Tuesday, we will update you on our Sasquatch Watch.
Yeah.
To let you know what happened, if anything.
Yep.
That is if we're not.
Yep. You guys have a good one, and we're going to sail off into the sunset. I'm just watching things for a minute.
I like the always say. I like the always say. Oh, how do you know that? No, we're not going there.
No, yeah, those are questions that we don't understand. All right.
Okay, so like we always say, we're one of the world.
Guys, have a good one.